baseball fans, I'm Heidi Watney, and welcome to the show.
Hey. Whoa. Whoa. Now I'm switching up my energy. My enemies feel like I got hundreds of.
A skipper appeals to his players to demonstrate some resilience in how they finish a rough season.
You know I'm ignorant, I'm at my house party acting. Telling my guests that I don't use it. Then turn around and I do it again. Act like a saint, who am I to pretend? Asking the Lord to forgive all my sins with my fingers crossed behind my back with a grin. I sin. I feel like the Bucks. I win.
Day baseball coming your way.
All right, here we go now.
Leading off the afternoon.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Adalberto Mondesi is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning 1-0. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, man, nothing they'd like to do more than to salvage this one, D-Roll. After this one, they go on the road for a 7-game road trip, so big to get this win here today.
Yeah, last game in front of the home folks before you go out for a week. This is a big one. They're going to get it done.
And this will miss down low in the third, so he's working full now at 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often.
And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. And this will be fouled away. Line to shortstop, and there's one away. Now it'll be Kyle Isbell. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Slater's under it.
I got it.
And he makes the catch for the second out. Whit Merrifield next to hit. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series. And this will be lined into center field, and they've got themselves their first hit of the ball game.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Jorge Soler is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Into the corner and slicing foul. Merrifield, the runner at first with 2 gone. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion. First pitch on its way. Salvador Perez is at the plate as he watches ball 1.
Nope.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
The 2-1. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Reyes patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. Digging in now for Kansas City, Clint Frazier. And he's seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Line drive base hit. Hunter Dozier digging in now as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 261 the average coming into action here. 15 long balls, 53 RBIs. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Slater's under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Now at the plate, here is Ryan O'Hearn. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. The 1-1.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Count even at 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he fouls this one off.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
No score here as we play inning number 2.
1-1.
Chopped toward the second baseman. Fielded cleanly. Throw over to Aguilar at first to take care of him to end the inning. So now into the box is Ryan McBroom as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. And they'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout. This guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Back up the middle. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
He's been cold. Batting average fell below 230, but that knock might have put him in a positive frame of mind. Hopefully that's the start of something big right now.
And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. At the plate, Kyle Isbell runs up and gets this one down. But a foul ball here, 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
Another curve there, and he thought he had him, but it's 2-2. McBroom on second. Mondesi first with no outs. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Just flat out frozen there. Nothing too deceptive about that 4-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Reyes is there, 2 gone. 2 men on, 2 out, and that'll bring up Jorge Soler to hit next. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
2-1, here it is. Fouled away. Third inning, no score to this point. Ball 3. 3-2 now. Salvador Perez would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away. First offering.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here.
1-1.
Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
1-1 the count. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. A 1-2 pitch. Hit down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to third. And the sliding try, but it's through. A base hit. And not in time as the run scores. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, this one's a long way from being over, D-Roll, but that big base hit right there gives him a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Dan, without question right there. Huge at bat. Gives his team the lead. Hopefully the pitcher's able to settle down now. He's got some runs on his back, and he's able to go out and execute.
Clint Frazier is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0.
He's been great on the mound up until this inning. And yeah, he and his guys are behind 2-0 now, but if he can steal the lead and hold these guys right here the rest of the way, this is still going to be a start he can be proud of.
There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
Now 2-2. This is the pitch where you want to attack the zone. If you go 3-2, then you put the runners in motion.
Reyes gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up Hunter Dozier. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're...
And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out. Ryan O'Byrne is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside 1-0. That's wide 2-0. 2 runs, 5 hits, 1 error so far for Kansas City. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Again, another foul ball. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves forward.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. First offering hit the other way out toward right field. Slater's under it, and the inning is over. So nothing happening this time around. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Royals are on top 2-0.
He's out.
6-1 the final tally today. The Royals. Jake Odorizzi.
Check it. A1, I ain't talking steak sauce. Run this now and I'm a great boss. Run this, it ain't for the weight loss. Matter of fact, tryna be the cake boss. Fill up the bag to the brim right there. Standing in the shine, make it dim right there. Gospel truth, yeah, that's him right there. That boy stay by the rim right there. Step my dough just like it's philo. Tell the Uber, pick me up on Pico. Yeah, got you. You getting hold on the placebo, these C-notes getting them looser than that's how it is. And Primo is the feeling when this trio get down to biz. I heard you need a hit. Got the gloves, you been ollie with the slip. Shower me with love, already bathing in drip. This ain't a skip, blue chip on the mission, finna dip. Pole position, Lil. Been a long time coming. Haters gonna be part-time, love it. Haters been a long time running. It don't matter, they ain't catching up at all, I promise. Long time coming. Haters gonna be part-time loving. Putting up some all-time numbers. Hang the banner, they ain't catching up at all, I promise. I ain't never falling for no pump fake. Yeah. Everybody know y'all like the funk fake. Yeah. They want sticking with me like some duct tape. Coming easy to me, do that in one take. Yeah. Got a mask in, where your mask is. This is really me, the cat been out the bag.
We are set to bring you baseball from one of the crown jewels of the sport, venerable Wrigley Field in Chicago. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Boston Red Sox and the Chicago Cubs. Interleague baseball comes your way next. Kyle Hendricks, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, he's a very solid starting pitcher, and I'm sure most people know that by now. If you're a manager or a fan or even a teammate, I think you're very confident knowing he's taking the mound for you. If he does his thing, he's going to put together a really nice start out there.
Alex Verdugo digging in now. He will lead this one off today.
Alex Verdugo.
Here's the first pitch. And the first pitch of the afternoon misses for ball 1, and that's how things get underway here at Wrigley.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. We'll be in the 80s later this afternoon, but for now, 79 degrees at first pitch. The 1-1. Swing and a ball hard hit toward deep right. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Wow, that's the way to kick off a day at the ballpark right there. Leadoff hitter, and he puts the pitcher on his heels right out of the gate with a leadoff double. It's hard to get settled into a game as a pitcher when you're dealing with the runner in scoring position, one batter into the game.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. That's in the basket, a home run. Two-run shot to straightaway center, and that gives the Red Sox a 2-0 lead.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly, just like that, they take the lead.
Here now is Rafael Devers. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. Two and 0 now.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
In the dirt, it's 3-0 now.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Base is empty here with nobody out. He loses him on ball 4.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
So now to the plate, Christian Vasquez, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Now the 0-1. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. One there on to Rizzo at first, and they get them both.
That's it. The right fielder, number 10.
Into the box, Hunter Renfroe. His matchup numbers with Hendricks. He's hitting .429. He's taken him deep once. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, that's a huge double play to settle everybody down right now. Giving up a few early runs. Let's see if he can get out of this inning and regroup.
The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. And he stays alive here as he gets a piece of this, and in turn he gets a piece of the catcher behind the plate. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled off. On the ground to the right side. Rizzo is there. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the first. It's now 2-0 Boston.
me venga a frontear. Preguntarle al banquero, son 3 melones semanal. No existe quien me va a parar. Se juntaron todos pa'.
Nate Eovaldi is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Boston. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
And stepping in, Ian Happ. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now the pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. Here's the 0-1. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
He obviously found a great feel for that breaking ball while warming up before the game. Leadoff hitter getting 2 curveballs is usually not the norm.
The 1-2. And there's one down now.
Batting second, the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Now to the plate, Anthony Rizzo. First pitch on its way.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
The 1-2. Hit Wheatley back to the mound. On to first, and there were 2 down. Here's Chris Bryant now, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. The throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. And low, it's a ball and a strike.
Tough spot to hit here as a hitter. You have a base open, so you have to almost be trying to think like the pitcher. Is he going to try to pitch around me, or is he going to come in the strike zone?
Ready with the 1-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Gloved by Bogaerts. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. So they can't make anything out of the 2-out double. Back with more from Wrigleyville right after this. And that'll bring up Franchi Cordero. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
I'm interested to see how focused their ABs will be playing with this lead. I think this needs to be a little bit of a smell blood inning. Keep the fire rolling. I know it's early, but keep the pressure going. Swinging the bat's nice.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Peterson on the run. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Batting seventh, the first baseman, Bobby Dahlbeck.
Next to stand in is Bobby Dahlbeck. First pitch of the AB on its way. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Dahlbeck drives the ball with the best of them when facing right-handed pitching like this, but there is some swing and miss in his game. Some would say it's a little bit of an all-or-nothing approach at times.
I think in today's game you can live with it. The three true outcomes: home or strikeout or walk. Bottom line is, when he does put the ball in play, he changes the scoreboard.
Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
A swing and a ground ball to third. Bryant's got it, and there's out number 2. And definitely worth another look with our show track data. Great reaction from the hot corner to make the backhand stop, and then he unleashes that very strong throw while in the air all the way across the diamond. He's going to be smiling about that one. In now, Kike Hernandez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. They'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
And that's taken for a strike on the inside corner. 2-1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
2 out, nobody on. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
The 2-2 one more time. Oh, this ball is hammered to deep center field. Into the bleachers and gone. A solo shot that time for Kike Hernandez as the Red Sox have moved out 3-0.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
To the plate now, Nate Eovaldi. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. 1-1 to the Boston pitcher. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up.
Well, leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. The Red Sox tack on one more thanks to the solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. Boston leads it 3-0.
Money in case, clean up base. Gotta call forward if you got it. Doing like good, it'll show.
Here's Javier Baez. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
The shortstop, Javier Baez.
Now here's the first offering as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
Skied into straightaway right. Renfroe is there, and he has it for the out.
That is six. The left fielder, Josh Peterson.
Up next, Jock Peterson. First offering.
Nope, ball one. One ball, no strike.
Now the 1-0. And he fouls this one off. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. One out, nobody on. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works to count back full.
I don't know if that was a great take or he got fooled. He's certainly trying to play it off like he knew what was coming. You could bet he'd be on alert for that curveball again.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
So the next to bat will be Nico Horner. First pitch on the way. Good off-speed pitch. Had him out in front for strike 1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he has. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
D-Row, you know, one of the things I guess with Clyde is he is a real good low strike umpire. Pitchers seem to like him more than hitters, but one thing I will say, he has a very consistent zone. It's a low zone, but a consistent zone.
And this one's in the dirt. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, I know what he was thinking there. The pitch before was way out of the zone, and he was hacking. So the pitcher says, hey, if he's going to swing at that, how about this? Solid strategy, except this time it didn't work out, and it's a wild pitch.
Breaking ball called third strike as that catches the zone for out number 2.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward. A ball and no strikes. Mano-a-mano against Nate Eovaldi. He's got 12 hits in 33 at-bats. One and 0 pitch on the way.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
The count now at 2-1. As a look, now the pitch. Peterson stands at second with 2 gone. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Chasing after it is Verdugo. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. They trail it here 3-0.
So I ain't saving you a cleaner house. Do you think that's just a statement? Then you ludicrous like it's word of mouth.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that brings up the outfielder Alex Verdugo.
Alex Verdugo.
Here it comes.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Peterson giving chase. He's there and records the first out. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up.
Yeah, not fooled by that breaking ball in his last AB at all. He jumped all over it. It's such a good feeling as a hitter when you know you're picking up the secondary stuff right out of the pitcher's hands.
The windup and the 0-1. Lifted in the air out to left. Peterson has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. So 2 out, nobody on, and that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. And that misses, ball 1.
1-0.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A bouncer to the left side, but the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
At the plate now, Christian Vasquez. And he lays off there, 1-0. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Hit on the ground to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Red Sox lead 1. Well, they lead it 3-0. Bottom of the third now, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Kyle Hendricks.
The pitcher, Kyle Hendricks.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
A little behind on that swing, and now they'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Here comes the 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. The next 1-2 pitch. Lays off 2-2 now.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Well, you know AL pitchers must love pitching in NL ballparks because all of a sudden they're only facing 8 legitimate hitters in the lineup instead of 9. Kind of makes you wonder why any free agent pitcher would ever decide to pitch in the AL, doesn't it?
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Second at bat now. He grounded out to start the home first. 1-0 home. Happ, a native Pennsylvanian. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. The 1-1 home.
Nope. 2 balls, 1 strike. The count. No, that's the ball.
Waiting next is Anthony Rizzo. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
The next Cub up, Anthony Rizzo, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now the first pitch.
No, that's high.
Happ stands at first with 1 out. Popped him up. Vasquez has a play. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now
that's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant, as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. And 1, here it comes.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
And the pitch on 2-1.
No, that's low.
Comes back with a fastball low, and that moves it to 3-1 now.
They know the threat this guy poses at the plate. I know it's a 3-1 in this situation right here, but I cannot believe for the life of me this pitcher is going to come anywhere near the middle of the zone.
Sent out to straightaway center field. Verdugo waits on it, and he's got it for the final out of the frame. Cubs strand 1, still down 3-0. Stepping in once again is Hunter Renfroe. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the AB now. The windup and the 0-1.
0-2. Oh.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
Stepping in now, Franchy Cordero. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. Cordero, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. Ooh, and he finds his spot there, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Three runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
That'll bring up Bobby Dahlbeck, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Bounce to first. Rizzo was there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They lead it 3-0.
Trust me when I tell you, no exceptions to the rule. Bringing blessings when I move. Special, I'm an essence, I'm a...
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping up to hit next, the catcher Wilson Contreras. First pitch on its way.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Contreras, 28 years old. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. And there's 1 away. So 1 away here in the Chicago 4th. And with it comes Javi Baez to the plate. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. There's a breaking ball that he didn't quite get on top of. A 1-0 delivery. That's wide. 2-0.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Cubs shortstop with a 3-1 count.
3 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, that's a heck of a pitch right there. If he's able to execute with that type of velocity, fastballs up and in, I can't imagine. Not only is he going to break a ton of bats today, but he's going to open up that down and away with the soft stuff later in the game.
No runs, just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And this one misses here. Close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So a runner at first with 1 out now. And in steps a former World Series hero, the outfielder Jock Peterson. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Peterson, a California-born ball player. He was selected in the 11th round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Baez leads off first with one away. Fastball just misses. That's ball one.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. Look to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
Cutter, and it doesn't make it back. 3-2.
One thing's clear. He's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Runner at first here, one man out. Hit hard on the ground to second. The second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Cubs are down quietly. They trail in this one 3-0.